Hi Pisces, welcome to your What They Can't Get Over reading for hi, how are you? July 20th through 19th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the links, because there's two. I have two recommend a reader shout outs, which go to the Cancerian channel and White Light Astrology. Much love and support to them, and hopefully you get a chance to click on the links and stop by and show them some love and support if you like what they have to say. Also, this is intended for a romantic love read. Oh, there we go. But, and there you are, Pisces, right there. Oh, somebody feeling romantic. Okay. We got something new, perhaps starting. Something new starting in it's in the beginning stages, perhaps. So you're kind of guarded a little bit. Could be. Maybe this is because it's in the beginning stages. You're like, okay, let me see what this is about here. Maybe you're thinking of sending a message to someone. Okay, anyway, so this is intended for a romantic love read. It may resonate, however, in other areas of your life, such as friends, family, work, finance, that sort of thing. All right, Pisces. What can't they get over for Pisces? Bottom of the deck energy is going to be what's on their mind or their general feeling, disposition, that sort of thing. Four of Cups, they are in meditation. Perhaps they are thinking that you are the one that got away. Perhaps they are still kind of stuck on how they feel and they're trying to figure their way out of it. Either way, this is somebody that's kind of in deep thought about something. Perhaps you two are in separation because oftentimes this is about being upset that, a situation got out of hand, or you two aren't speaking and this could be about having regrets. So we got the Emperor, this here, Six of Cups, Star, wow, Six of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. So this could be Aries, this could be Aquarius, King of Pentacles, that could be Virgo, the Magician, Gemini or Virgo. Ace of Pentacles, oh good gracious, and the Queen of Pentacles. What is going on here? Look at all these pentacles. Goodness. Hey Pisces. Wow, so we're suited, so we're probably talking about a marriage, or that you were very significant to each other at least. Wow. Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini. Okay. All right, Pisces. So, wow. This looks like somebody might be able to get over the fact that it's kind of like they're like, why weren't you? This is gonna sound really weird, but for some of you, it feels like they can't get over that you were human, and that you were fallible, and that you weren't all that they thought you should be or what they wanted you to be. You were just you, and yet they had all these desires and projections and whatever, and it was like I think they put you up on a pedestal. That's what it feels like. It feels like this is kind of like a fall from grace. Like they put you on this pedestal, and that's a lot for somebody to live up to. So this is kind of weird in that sense. But it looks like they want to do. They want to bridge the gap. They want to come together and work this out. They want security, and they see you as their person. They just want to figure out a way, and that's probably why. Okay, yeah. They want you back. If you are in separation, they want you back. And this is a first, because Pisces, this has not been coming up for you like this. Usually, this is, I feel like the water signs have just been getting hammered like the past 6 months. Holy cow. So, this is a first. This is, they want you to be a better partner. They want you to be, I think, it feels like more nurturing, if that makes any sense. All right, because it feels like they want security, they want stability, they want to do the right thing, they want to make this up to you, and they want you to be there and be receptive. And dare I say, they want you to be a better partner. Don't get mad at me. They want, it's almost like, okay, if I do this, will you still be there? Do you want to recommit? Am I just flying blind? Do you know what I mean? Okay. All right, what's this Emperor about? That's a 6, yeah. So we got 2 6s, which is okay. So perhaps you're not in separation. This is maybe you're just taking a timeout because we got some irritability, perhaps some needing to go to our separate corners here. But look at this. Look at all these pentacles here. Holy cow! This is about stability and consistency. What's this Emperor about? 8 of Cups. Did you leave them emotionally? Is it just about the control and the structure, and we've been married for so dang long, or we've been as a couple, we've been together for so long? If it's not a conventional marriage, we've been with each other so long that someone feels like they're being taken for granted, that there's not a whole heck of a lot of reciprocity or supporting each other and being kind and being there emotionally. And this is being married and providing that structure and that stability. But is that all that it is? Is that you're just fulfilling roles inside of a contract? And it feels like this feels like somebody that wants an emotional reconnection with you. They want you two to come back together. They want things to work out. They understand that it's going to take time, but they want, dare I say, a second chance if you're broken up. The 6 of Pentacles about. Because, okay, so part of this is that this is somebody that you tend to put on a pedestal, or you can look up to, right? Because they provide the stability, the structure. They're the ones that are the authority. They set the tone. For a lot of people, this is very comforting, the Emperor. They can also be a bully, right? But so in a way, it's almost like, I remember, it's like this person is kind of nostalgic because it's like, I remember how we used to be and I want that back. That's what it is. And so part of it is like that whole, it's weird because it's like that's at the forefront, and then in the background it's this person going, yeah, but part of that when we got together, I remember how we used to be, was because I didn't know who you were yet, and I had all these romantic ideas about who you were and what you were going to be, and then you kind of let me down because you're human. You're not that super thing, but this is a very interesting dynamic because it's like it's bleeding, it keeps bleeding into each other. There's I can't tell where you end and where the other person begins. Very interesting. What's this 6 of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Pentacles twice. Wow. They want to make it up to you. they maybe perhaps you aren't talking, perhaps you haven't said anything, but they really do want to make this up to you. What's this King of Pentacles about? Oh, there's a 6 of Cups again. Oh, come on. Come on. They want a second chance. This King of Pentacles. Oh, I don't know. Let's go to the Magician then. I get that. What's this Magician about? 8 of Pentacles. Let's see. What are the odds this is going to be a Pentacles? What's this Ace of Pentacles about? What's this Ace of Pentacles? Wow, are you two in separation and not talking? Ah, Temperance. Okay. You two in separation and not talking? Are you not talking to them? Because they want to talk to you. They want to make it up to you. They want forgiveness. We got the Angel twice here, Temperance and the Star card. No boobies this time. But they this is very clear cut and dried here. What's this Queen of Pentacles? This feels like they want you to engage emotionally in the relationship. This feels like you kind of have just fulfilled roles, and you two have been doing what you're doing for a while, or somebody has like an idea about how something should be, and that maybe somebody's being stubborn, whatever. But we got the 6 of Cups twice here. This is somebody that wants to make it up to you, but they want to know that you're going to be there, that you're going to accept them back, that you're going to forgive them, because they are going to be working to make things up to you. They want to work with you on this. They want to do for you. They are sorry. But they also want to know that they have the green light from you. And this is honestly, if you look at any other reading that's been done for this, and that is not turning out like this. This is the only reading where the other person, well, no, maybe there's one more. I can't remember what it was, but there was one where they were receptive. This person wants back in. They don't know how. They have been trying to work it out for months. They don't know what to do. It feels like there's a rift. Perhaps you two are still in partnership, but there's just this. But this person is wanting to bridge the gap. So it looks like they've been taking some time to think about things, and they would like things to be different between you two. They feel like you have left them emotionally, that you kind of were emotionally neglectful, and maybe you were a good practical partner, but the emotions left the relationship a while ago and they want that back. They want to know more about you. They just want a reinvestment in the relationship. They want your attention to turn from whatever else was going on to back to them. They want to be interesting to you again. They want to be worthy of your attention, and they know that a lot of that has to be effort on their part, re-engaging. Like, they're not guilty here. They get that, but this is somebody that wants back in. They want to reinvigorate the relationship. They are sorry. They want forgiveness. They want stability and consistency with you. What's this star card? This is very easy. Star card. I shouldn't say this is very easy. This, my God, look at this. I mean, we got the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. And then Six of Pentacles. Good Lord, doesn't get any better than that. All right, Six of Wands. Again with the working out. Again with the working out. Working together. Being on the same page. Wanting the same things. It could have been that somebody was being stubborn. Somebody was detached. Somebody had interests elsewhere. I mean, we've got somebody that's kind of doing something in stealth here. So it could be that it's like, you know what they couldn't get over, what was at issue. It's basically, okay, everybody's human, right? Everybody eventually gets knocked off that pedestal, and they're fallible, and they might not be the person that you look up to anymore. They might not be that one, oh, they're a rock, or they're this and that. No, people are human. That's a lot of pressure to put on somebody, but okay. But usually you come full circle, right? And you realize, okay, and then you get into that whole communal stage where you start, give and take. There's that give and take. There's that respect for each other. That's finding your roles and as the relationship develops and all that, right? Well, this looks like it might not have gotten past that stage. That there wasn't that transition. That someone could make mistakes. That someone could not be the person that the other person made them out to be. You know what I mean? Like, you know how there's that joke or whatever with women when they meet somebody, they try on the other person's last name. By the end of the date, they've already named all the kids that you're going to have together or whatever, Anyway, it's kind of like that. So perhaps you're dealing with somebody who's really sensitive, but they really feel like you kind of bailed on them emotionally. But at the same time, they also want to make it up to you. So I don't know what the heck was going on. I don't know what kind of dynamic this is, but they want to be on the same page. Maybe they feel guilty that they left the relationship emotionally. I can't tell where you end and where they begin. I can't tell who did what because you two are like this. And perhaps that's what this King and Queen of Pentacles is the connectedness. So on the one hand, you've got someone feeling emotionally neglected, but at the same time, they're wanting a green light. They're wanting to come back, but they want to know that it's okay with you. I don't think they've reached out yet. I think they're still kind of in deep thought here. And they're having some regrets. They don't know how to make this better, but they want to. But they want to know that you'll be receptive. And yet they're going to have to reach out to find that out. And it's almost like they keep going, okay, well, maybe in a couple months I'll have it better figured out. Maybe, because this you reconnecting with them is on their mind. They want that. They just can't bring themselves to initiate it. Is that what this is? Because we got the Six of Cups twice here, and we got the healing, the Temperance, and the Star card with the stability. So, I mean, this is all about like, okay, I guess I had a tantrum. Can we talk? I'm sorry. I want to make it up to you. I'm sorry. I know I kind of, was, I don't know, childish or whatnot by not being able to accept that you're human and that you're not going to be everything I wanted you to be. I get it now. I'm sorry. I'll be a better partner. Because we've got both of you having interests elsewhere, it kind of emotionally abandoning the relationship, both of you. And so, yeah. This could also be that somebody, the reason why it feels like this isn't about somebody being overbearing and controlling. It just feels like someone that's kind of emotionally vacant in the relationship is because we've got all these cards of stability and healing and partnership and working together. So this isn't someone that felt like, what I can't get over is that you're too controlling and that, no, this is about somebody that wants back into the fold, but they probably have regrets. They probably feel a little bit sheepish. They feel emotionally neglected and abandoned. And while they want this to work, they also don't know if you're into it and if you still have interests elsewhere. I don't think this is cheating. It could be. I don't feel like this is cheating. I feel like this is more that somebody just kind of started doing a bunch of stuff in private, and you were like two ships passing in the night. I don't feel like it was cheating. I mean, I could be wrong. It's your life, right? And this is general. But it feels like this is someone who has kind of come full circle with their judging and their grief and their whatever happened, and they want forgiveness, but they're at a stalemate. They're like just kind of sitting here, they're kind of stuck because I think they're worried that you won't be receptive. And they've been going round and round and thinking about how they're going to make it up to you, what they want to work on, what they're going to do, what their ideas, again, of the relationship will be like if you get back together. But they need to be careful of that, because that's kind of what got them into trouble in the first place, is that, they made you into somebody that was such a big deal that you were bound to fail. And then when you were human and you had bad days, or you couldn't be there for them or whatever, that's just, there was a lot on your shoulders. They put a lot on your shoulders. It kind of elevated you beyond your station, shall we say. And it was just kind of a lot of pressure. And originally they were like, oh, you're not emotionally available. To some degree that might be true, but I think the difference is, I mean, that happens, right? But I think the difference is that they see their fallibility or their culpability in it also, in the sense that like they understand what their part in it was. That, oh, maybe I kind of expected too much. Maybe I didn't, you know what I mean? They've had a lot of time to think about this. We got the Star card and the Four of Cups. So this is someone that's been thinking. They got all kinds of ideas about how and what this will work. And they really do, how and what this will work. And they really do think of you as their person. And they want you back. They just don't know if it's going to work or be receptive. But the thing is, they've actually got to reach out to do that, don't they? Okay, all right, I've talked long enough. Wow. The Lovers. Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. So yeah, this is, again, they think of you as your person, or their person. The part of this too could be that they get that actively loving someone is choosing them and making a commitment every day, or having them in your thoughts. Something to where it's actually involving a choice and then the action behind the choice or after the choice. So could be this too, that they come full circle and they realize that it's not a passive thing. Love is an active thing. You have to show, you have to do. They get it. Look at this. We got the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and wanting to provide stability and wanting to figure out how they want to be a better partner. They want you to be a better partner. They want what you used to have back. Because there's a part of this that feels like it's kind of gotten complacent, like I said in the beginning, and you're just sort of fulfilling roles. Okay, all right, that's for Pisces. Look, no other compares to you. Oh, Pisces. Jeez. That's sweet. I'm a sap. So this is, that's what your person would be saying. Look at them, they're all sad and funky. They want this back. That's for Pisces. So, okay, if this is somebody that's on board, what should Pisces do? And God is going to be, what should Pisces? Watch, it's going to be the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Crap. This one took me a minute. I mean, I got there, but it took me a minute because you two were just like this. And I could see why. We got the Lovers here, the Six of Cups twice, and the Six of Pentacles. I mean, but we do with it. Oh, the Fool reversed. Oh, God. The Fool reversed and the Ace of Wands. Okay, thank God. Like, oh, crap, I shouldn't have asked that. Now it's going to be like the Wands, or the Swords. But this Fool reversed and this Ace of Wands. Yes, for a new beginning, nothing risky. And all we see here is stability. So this is not about anything flights of fancy. This is not something that this person is just kind of, hey, let's just, you know what? No, this is something that has been given a lot of thought to. And it's not something that's going to be just like, you know what? Wherever the road takes us, there's too much at stake here. There's too much at stake. So we've got the Fool reversed, which is a well thought out decision or well thought out, well planned new beginning in this context. And we've got a passionate rebirth or new beginning here. So Pisces, if you're up for it, this person would like another chance, and they do want the stability, they do want the consistency, and they want you back. So if you are up for it, do as you wish. It's your life, your call, but hey, there it is. I thank you for staying with me for the first minutes while I kind of stumbled through this, but I hope this is helpful. I hope you two get to work it out. I mean, look at this. No other compares to you. And then the lover. Oh, that's just very sweet. Oh, okay. I hope to see you in the next reading. I thank you for stopping by. Take care.